What's up, guys? Back in the saddle. First day back in the gym since last Tuesday was yesterday. I know that's not a long break, but really didn't need a long one. Just kind of needed more of a mental break than anything after all that shenanigans I did during October. So the goal going forward, that's questionable. I honestly don't know right now. I'm just playing around with some things, tweaking some things as I go. Right now I'm experimenting with different volume tiers for upper body and lower body. So let me explain a bit. After beating my legs up the way that I did, I'm gonna go the volume route, excuse me, but only train them once a week. Whereas for upper body, chest, shoulders, triceps, back, all that, I'm gonna go the more progressive overload route and frequency, but I'm also gonna keep the volume low. So the reason for that is that it's just something to try out to see if it works, one. And then number two, I've been hammering my legs twice a week for the better part of a year. Now, I'm not sure if they've grown or not, but when I took my body scan, which I'm gonna pop some pictures up here eventually, they measured in around about 28 inches. So even with eating, oh God, excuse me, even with eating kind of shitty and whatnot, I was expecting a little bit bigger, to be honest with you, at least 29, but in any event, I knew they weren't going to be pro caliber, but just some size increases and whatnot. Also, the reason for the experiment is, like I just said, I took a 3D body scan. Wasn't really happy with what I had. So I'm trying to definitely drop some fat mass and definitely increase some lean mass. So the first catalyst for that for me is adjusting the training split and then just getting the crap out my diet. I've been letting a lot of chips and candy sneak into my diet, but that shit's got to be over. At some point, this is all about health. So definitely gonna clean up my eating. So we're gonna slam out a chest, shoulders, and tricep session. We're gonna keep the volume relatively low, and we're really going to just push on selected exercises. I'm really obsessed on getting back to the incline press, the free bar incline press, and really pushing that up. Right now, not really sure what my protein is, not sure what my carbohydrates are, but as the weeks go by and things get a little bit more clear, I'll have a better grasp on those numbers, and I'll definitely forward them out to you. So without further ado, let's get after it, and I'll tell you what I'm doing. All right, let's go. Okay, I think I'm gonna title this push session as one not to do when you first come back from like whatever fitness challenge that you're doing. So starting off with incline presses, and read a pretty good article about warm-ups, or a pretty good Instagram post about warm-ups by my buddy Paul Carter, Lift Run Bang. So basically I just warmed up 20 reps with the bar and slowly proceeded to pyramid up from there. So this didn't turn out the way that I wanted for a couple of different reasons. One, my pressing strength went straight to doo-doo when I did this workout. Like, my pressing strength isn't good already. So trying to get what I needed done in just a few sets meant that I had to push some heavy, for me, weight. So as you can see, I'm warming up pretty slowly, only using a couple of reps on 225, when in actuality that probably should have been a work set. This is the set that you don't want to push hard on without a spotter. So, and you will see why. your boy almost had a funeral after that shit. But I followed it up with another set, and I only got 3 reps that set. So a lot of work to do on the chest movements. You can even see here how much my strength has gone down. 3 plates it's a struggle on that machine, so I had to drop it down to 2 plates and a quarter. Better range of motion, better contraction, but really only got about 5.5, 6 reps before my body just hit a brick wall and tapped out on me. So followed it up with some body weight work, dips, 2 sets of 12, nothing crazy here. The one thing that I do want to emphasize as far as form goes is that I like to cross my feet and kind of put my feet out in front of my body. For some reason, I just get a stronger contraction when I do things like that. I try to make the movement harder, and making the movement easier would be putting my feet behind me. So if you're doing dips, put your feet in front of you, see how that feels, and just work as hard as you possibly can on that exercise. Eventually learn how to do them weighted, because I think that yields a better benefit than just doing them with body weight. But I didn't have a dip belt with me, so there's that. Anyway, following up with some stretching movement right here. A little bit of machine flies. As you can see, the weight's not super heavy. That was by design, so I just went ahead and just repped it out, really. Nothing to be said for exercise like this. Really key point that I want to make out with an exercise like this, or any type of fly movement on a machine, is you need to keep your elbows up, okay? Keep your elbows up. If you keep them down, it really does put your shoulder in a vulnerable position, and you don't get a max contraction in the chest. So guys, remember, keep your elbows up. Keep them in line with your hands and really squeeze that chest. You will notice a tremendous difference when you do your flies like that versus just, keeping your elbows down. Pushed hard and pushed as close to failure as I possibly could. That was about 15 reps or so. Right here, this is the pump portion of the workout for shoulders. The main shoulder workout will take place later this week, over the weekend. And here I'm just doing some cable laterals, Ed Koo style. Shout out to Ed Koo in California. Always doing his laterals that way. I did about 3 sets here, but only filmed 2. One thing that I wanted to do was to try to keep my hands and elbows at my side a little bit more, but the weight stack actually hit what I guess was a ceiling inside that machine, so I wasn't able to do it the way that I wanted to. But I'll keep progressing and keep improving my form on that. Moving on, just 2 sets here of some shoulder press for high reps, high-ish, 15 reps. Just really putting some blood in the muscle. Not really looking to break it down, but not looking to make it a cakewalk either. So that was it. That was the workout. In the gist of things, good day back, and glad to be back in the saddle. Alright, about to finish up with some triceps, which ain't nothing special. Couple sets of press downs, some tricep dip, tricep extensions, nothing crazy. 2 or 3 sets apiece. Really force blood into that tricep area. Relying less on load for arms and rather just residual load from heavy pulling and pushing, and then just using some stuff to really just fill the muscle up with some blood. Certain exercises may dictate that I use a little heavier load, but few and far in between. I already have elbow problems, not really trying to exacerbate them too much. So that was today's workout. As you can see, first upper body workout, well, second upper body workout. Back was yesterday or Monday by the time you see this. It was, back was rough. Today was even tougher. I can only imagine what legs is going to be tomorrow. So that's it. We're just going to keep pushing and grinding, and we're going to find out a good amount of volume that I should be doing, can recover from, and can progress with. Usually I follow a Mountain Dog template, and I'm still not above that, but we'll see. Nothing set in stone right now, just kind of feeling my way around. December will be a different story. I got a couple of shows that I would like to do, but obviously some things like finances, timing, Ramadan, those things come into play as far as the contest prep goes. So we'll see where I'm at, and we'll go in a positive direction. So all you gotta do is just put in the work. So until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see if we can get some legs in or another upper body session, but this time it'll be shoulder emphasis. All right, later guys.